In this video, I'll show you how to use some advanced search features on the OverDrive Digital Downloads Collaboration Collection, it's a mouthful, to narrow down the selection of ebooks and digital audiobooks so that you can find either a subject that you're interested in, combine subjects for subgenres that you're interested in, or find books that are instantly available. If you've used digital downloads collaboration before, you know that very often popular titles are already checked out and you may find yourself on a wait list for a book. You can search just for books that are instantly available so you can check them out on demand. I don't know about you, but I'm a fan of getting an ebook ASAP. If I want one immediately. And you can use this feature on OverDrive to make sure that whatever you're browsing, you're finding something that you can check out while you're looking on the website. I am on the web version of digital downloads. It'll look a little bit different if you're using the app. You can use the OverDrive app on an Apple device, on an Android device, and on Kindle Fire. You can also download the Libby app for Apple and Android smartphone and tablets. Unfortunately, Libby is not available for Kindle Fire. But if you're using the OverDrive app or if you're using the website for digital downloads, just know that anything you check out on this web version will appear in your account when you go to the app. So you can actually check out some books while you're online, while you're on the web, and then those will be available for you to access from the app. So I'm going to be using the web version today. To access the digital downloads main page, you'll actually start at the Upper Arlington Library website. Up here at the top, ualibrary.org. We'll click here on Media Services, and then we'll scroll down to eBooks, eBooks main collection, and it'll take you to the same digital downloads page that I'm currently on. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out that tab. What I do want to demonstrate in this video is how you can use this collections menu to hone in on some books that are much more specific for your interests. Digital Downloads has a huge collection. You can spend a long time paging through book after book, audiobook after audiobook. I like to go straight for the genres that I know I enjoy, especially if you want a feel-good read or if you're stocking up for the weekend or while you're here at home. So we'll use this collections tab for this video. Click there. Whether you're an ebook reader or an audiobook listener, what we're looking for is this Available Now button at the top of the menu. I'm an ebook person myself, so I'm going to click here on Available Now. And this automatically eliminates any books that are checked out or are marked as coming soon. So you won't see a wait list at the top of any of these book covers. You won't see coming soon on the top of any of these book covers. These are books you can check out ASAP. And again, I'm a big fan of that. If I want an ebook, I want my ebook immediately. So I'm looking through all of my Available Now books. I'm in the general adult collection, but you can also change this up and find available books for kids and teens. I'll show you how to do that in a future video. This one we're just looking at the adult collection. So I'm browsing through. There's a lot of Available Now books. You can see how many pages. There's about 42 pages to go through. That's quite a lot, and maybe you don't have time for browsing, or you just want to get to something immediately that is of interest to you. And to do that, we're going to scroll a little bit further. You can see it on the left side of the page. We're looking for our subject headings. So if you're a thriller fan, a suspense and mystery fan, if you like historical fiction, fantasy fiction, you can see the number of books that corresponds to that subject and the number that is currently available to check out right now. So I am a big thriller reader. I'm going to click here on the thriller subjects. You can see I've got a couple of tabs here on the left side of my screen. So these are the filters that we currently have applied. I'm showing books that are available now. It's in the general adult collection. They're all ebooks, so this could be Kindle books, EPUB editions, or OverDrive Read editions. And then I've got my thriller subject applied, and you can clear these at any time and start from scratch with a fresh page view and then filter your selections again. So these are our available thrillers. They're available now. If I click on this book, Leanne Moriarty, hugely popular, you can see it's available for me to borrow right now. I can click on this book, borrow it, and I'm good to go. But you can also narrow down your selections with a few additional subject filters. So you can see I've still got my subject search. Thriller is now bolded, so you know that's the one I currently have selected. But let's say that you like romantic suspense, or if you like science fiction that's also got a thriller component to it, if you like short stories that are also thrillers, you can click on a subject again And then you have applied 2 genres and you get a subgenre of your main, thriller subject. So I like romantic suspense, huge Nora Roberts fan. I can click here on romance. And now I have books that are both thrillers and romance. You can see they're here on the left side of the screen. If I wanted to just see what is available in romance, I can click on the little X and eliminate the thriller portion of this filter. Otherwise, I can start browsing through these books. I think there was about 24, and I can browse through. It's only 1 page of results. That's much smaller, and I can check out whichever one of these I think is interesting. I would click here on Nora Roberts. Like I said, huge fan. You can see it's ready for me to borrow. All of the subjects that are here and that I've applied, so we've got romance, suspense, and thriller is how this book has been categorized. If I do like this book, I can click on any one of these and then do a subject search for that particular subject. All I'm going to do is click borrow, select my time, click this borrow button, and I can go to my shelf and I'm ready to borrow additional titles. And that's it. That's how you can apply subject searches and find a book that's available now. I want to show you how you can find books that are available now for kids and for teens in either of these 2 collections. This would be juvenile fiction and nonfiction, young adult fiction and nonfiction. You can apply the available now filters for either of these special collections. You can also do subject searches and then combine subjects so that you can really focus in on a particular topic. For this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to use the kids section as my demonstration. It's going to look very similar to the main collection of digital downloads. We have featured titles up at the top of the screen. You can see the Lucky Day collection for the kids edition for the Lucky Day collection, and then you can also see some recommended titles down here at the bottom of the screen based on certain categories. So you can scroll through there. But if you wanted to do a subject search, we're going to come up here to the top of the page, click on subjects, and then you can see you can browse subjects for the kids collection. You'll see we've got juvenile fiction. A bit further down, we have juvenile nonfiction is also included. There's our juvenile nonfiction. So you could click on any one of these subjects and then filter that by available now. This would give you all formats. So you would have, for example, mystery ebooks and audiobooks. You'd have mythology ebooks and audiobooks. You can narrow this down immediately if you know you have an ebook reader or an audiobook listener just by filtering by format up here. We'll do an audiobook browse and see what's available in juvenile fiction audiobooks. You can see it's going to be smaller numbers than the previous categories. But let's say that we had someone who was an audiobook listener and really into mythology, loves the Percy Jackson series. We can click here on the heading for mythology, so that would be our subject. We're in juvenile fiction and we know we've got audiobook selected. So we'll click here on mythology and you can see your tags so you know what filters are currently applied. We're in the juvenile overall collection, juvenile fiction specifically, mythology, and then we're looking through all audiobooks. And then here we have some waitlisted titles. We know that these are currently checked out to other patrons. You'd be added to a waitlist in order to get a copy. Instead, we're going to come over here again on the left side of our screen, just click on Available Now. And that takes our search results from 77 on the previous page. Now we've got 45 results. You know these books are immediately available for checkout and then downloading and listening. So we can click here on, say, Ranger's Apprentice. Take a look. We know we've got fantasy applied as our subject, juvenile fiction, juvenile literature, mythology. So now we know there's a subgenre applied in addition to mythology. We can click here on Borrow, and the book is ready for us to check out. In the previous portion of the video, I also showed you how you could combine subjects. If you scroll down a bit on the left side of the page, you'll see here's again that subject heading. Right now we know that juvenile fiction is applied, it's in bold, mythology is applied, it's also in bold. If we wanted, for example, juvenile fiction that is also mythology, that is also a short story, there's pretty small results there, but we can click on short stories. And then we've got these 2 books that we know, again, immediately available for checkout. So you can click Borrow, Download, and Listen. So that's how it looks for the kids collection. I'll come back up to our main collection for digital downloads. Quick show you what it looks like for teens. Click here on teens. Again, we've got feature titles, lucky day for teens, some suggested topics and books that fit that topic. Scroll through. If we wanted to do that same subject search for teen fiction, nonfiction, click here on subjects. We can browse. We can do all formats. We can do ebooks or audiobooks. I'm going to go ahead and keep this on all formats, and we'll say that we want to try historical fiction for young adults. Let's click on this. Young adult is applied. That's the collection that we're in, specifically young adult fiction, specifically historical fiction. Again, here we've got some waitlisted titles. That's not what we want. We want books we can check out right now. Click available now. We've got about 602 books that are currently available in historical fiction. That's an awesome category. But if we wanted to knock this down just a little bit more and say we like historical mysteries, we can click here on the heading. There we go. Now we've got a subgenre applied to our overall historical fiction category. 44 results. We can click on one of these and then go ahead and click borrow. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about checking out books on digital downloads collaboration, about using the Libby or OverDrive apps, if you have questions about how to get started in signing up for digital downloads, please let us know. Contact information for the Media Services Department is on the last slide of this video. You can also contact us through our website. But have fun browsing. I hope you find something wonderful to read, and we'll see you again for the next videos.